I wanted to do this because two things happened. Two comments happened recently. One that just came in about an hour before I started doing this video, and another one that it was a completely different topic, but they said something that irked me. So the one that came in an hour ago said, "Yeah, I'm not calling someone I just started talking with, sir. I'll I'll call you Mr. Blank, but you are not my dominant, therefore I'm not calling you by a title. And master would take a year from me." And they say something else. And the other one just called me by my last name, Hook. Okay. Let me make something kind of simple about the terms sir and ma'am. Those two terms are not BDSM terms. They are used by BDSM, but they are not BDSM terms. I use the term sir or ma'am all the time when I'm talking to people that I don't have any connection to other than like I'll just be like at work and one of the people will do something for me and I'll say thank you sir or thank you ma'am. No power or authority is within that. It is simply a acknowledgement of gender. That's it. That's literally all the terms sir and ma'am are. In the terms of BDSM, it's a not only a term of gender, but a term of position, not power. Okay? It's not, you're not saying, yes, sir, I will do whatever you say, sir, as a way of doing something. The reality is that what you're doing is you're acknowledging that they have this position within the lifestyle. That's it. That's all. And the thing about it is that if you don't want to use it, that's fine. If you want to call them by their real name, you want to call them Mister Whatever, you want to call me Mr. Hook, that's fine. You want to call me Sir Hook, you want to call me Master Hook, whichever is fine by me. But you have to use at least a bit of acknowledgement and not to be rude. Calling somebody by just their last name to me is rude. I don't call somebody by just their last name unless that's what they prefer. One of my friends who passed away a while back liked being called by his last name because he didn't really like his first name. The funny thing was he actually chose his first name when he swapped genders. But we called him Gray. He liked to be called Gray. I don't like to be called Hook. But I think that if you're in this lifestyle and you're doing it and you don't feel comfortable using the terms sir or ma'am, that's fine. Totally legitimate. Not one issue, not one problem. But I don't think that having somebody use those terms also shows how bad of a person they are in any way, shape, or form. It actually, to me, shows that maybe you are actually trying to do things the way that the community has set up the guidelines for. Even though the community has no official rules or guidelines, we try to have a set of standards. Using someone's name that they have chosen, their community name, their screen name on Fed, calling them Mr. or Mrs. whatever, again, totally legitimate. But also using terms like sir and ma'am, not a major issue at all. So, yeah, that's kind of it. I've got more things I want to do, but that's kind of it for now. Be well and safe.